my lovelies, how are we? I am in the forest in nature today and it's very windy, so I hope you can hear me. I need to buy one of those little mics that everyone has on YouTube, but I'm not quite there yet. Today I wanted to talk about the idea of becoming aware of your thoughts. And it might sound simple if you've already been in the game, the spirituality game, for a while, but I want to talk to the old Julia who was so consumed by her mind without being aware of what she was even thinking, that she was even thinking, that she was a consciousness behind the thoughts. So this video is for you, old Julia, and anyone who feels like they're not present enough, or they feel like their life is slipping them by, they feel like they're always in the mind, always in the past, the future, whilst they're missing out on the beauty of the present moment. So this video is for you. For me, in my spiritual awakening, becoming aware of my thoughts changed everything. This was before my spiritual awakening, my big climactic spiritual awakening. Maybe 1 year before, 2 years before, I started to dabble in self-development because I knew that I wanted to be a little happier, and I thought I could take responsibility and, try and look into some of these books and podcasts, and it really did help. It started to help. I found a podcast. God must have handed it to me because I really don't remember how I found it, but it's called Unfuck Your Brain by Cara Lowenthal. She's this incredible ex-lawyer, super feminist, really inspirational woman. And she kind of gave me the concept to start to be aware of what I'm thinking and to not believe those thoughts necessarily, because usually they make me feel pretty shitty about myself, most of the thoughts in my head. So I started to listen to this podcast, and I promise you I didn't even have to put in that much work, even though I did. I was a pretty regular listener to the podcast and I started journaling, but on its own, just being more conscious of my thoughts without doing anything else started to raise my level of consciousness to the point where I didn't want to watch TV while I ate anymore. I actually would rather not listen to anything and savor my food by itself. I was barely meditating at the time, and I just being aware of what was in my brain made this beautiful shift in me where I actually wanted to have my meals in presence. That was huge. So I want you to become aware of this inner dialogue, and I want you to ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this thought helpful? It doesn't even matter if it's true. Oh my gosh, there's now a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly on my dress. Wow, it's still on my dress. That's absolutely stunning. I want to show you guys. Oh, it's here and it's gone. Oh, that was amazing. So I want you to ask yourself, are these thoughts serving me? Are these thoughts helpful? Are they adding to my life, or are they detracting from it? Are they making me feel insecure? Are they me being hard on myself? There is a big part of the ego that does not want to let go of these thoughts. They thinks these thoughts are incredibly important to our survival. But I'm here to tell you that they're actually not. I've been training my mind very intensely for the last 6 years, and I barely have any thoughts anymore. I have maybe 10% of the thoughts I used to have. And I'm here to tell you and be the living example that your life gets better with the less thoughts. I'm more present, I'm more peaceful, I'm more calm, I'm more conscious. The present moment is literally all I have now. And It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I do need to mention the breath in this video because the breath helped me so much, and I wish I knew back then, when I was just starting to become aware of my thoughts, that there was something that could anchor me in the present moment and help me be aware of my thoughts whilst also simultaneously quietening the mind. So for me, and I think for most people, you can find that in the breath. So you are always breathing, and you're breathing right now. I'm breathing while I'm talking. You're breathing while you're watching TV, while you're dancing, while you're making love, while you're going for a walk in the forest. You are always breathing. And I want you to start breathing consciously. So many people don't even know what that means. It's really very simple. It's just watching your breath move in to your stomach, fill up your stomach, and out through your mouth or nose. It's simply just following the breath with your awareness. And I kind of imagine it as being inside my body while I breathe. So if you can take anything from this video, is to start being conscious of your thoughts. And when you are in that mind spiral of having that fight with someone that you haven't even had, you haven't even seen in 2 years, you're having a fight with them in your brain while you're missing out. I'm not like making fun of you. This is literally what I used to do for most of my life until I was 24. It's just funny the way the mind operates, I think, and the fact that we're also chained to it, and we don't even realize we're chained to it until we start to kind of unscrew those chains, unlock those chains. So something that really helped me was when I was having many negative thoughts, I would actually like to get curious. What am I actually thinking right now? Let me write down, get a pen and paper, get a little notebook, and write down what I'm actually thinking. And I promise you, it sounds so simple, but this is huge, because then you can start to question your thoughts, and you can start to ask, are these thoughts serving me? And there are two routes that you can go from here. There's the thought ladder route, which is to try and choose a better thought and to kind of tackle thoughts, negative thoughts, with more positive thoughts, which is a beautiful thing, and I think it's great. But the second is actually the one that I recommend doing, is tackling thoughts with consciousness. So to breathe, no need to add more thoughts to the crazy jumble of the mind, but instead focus on your breathing. However, I know that might be harder for people because you're more present with the negative emotions that you're likely feeling. So if you want to start off by thinking good thoughts, that's totally okay, and you can totally do that, and that did help me for many years. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. It's very simple, I think, but I think it can help someone. I wish I knew this stuff when I was younger, when I was a teenager, when I was in college. I started to learn this stuff, but only very at the end of college, so I really, really wish I knew. And that's why I'm making this video. Sending you so much love. I just filmed a beautiful, here you can see, a beautiful DJ set in the forest. So that will be up very soon, probably before I film this video, edit this video. So that's on my other YouTube channel, Space Cowboy DJ. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. See you soon.